Before I start this video, first I would like for you to take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so let's look what's on Twitter. July 7, 2018. Sweden's daily tally of COVID-19 case falls to lowest since May. And there's a link of it. All right. What's going on? But can you test the smell by smelling it? Please note they invite self-assured, articulate, intelligent, and eloquent women to speak. Thanks. I love looking at comments, but okay, at this point, but that's funny. Please, they invite self-assured, articulate, intelligent, and eloquent women to speak. Alright, so it's new. Omid, Duchess Meghan is a keynote speaker at this year's virtual Girl Up Leadership Summit. The Foundation initiative will also include appearance by Michelle Obama, Q&A with Paprika Cooper, and talks, equality and female empowerment by Shellen. Okay, some very powerful women is gonna be on that, some keynote speakers. That's Girl Up. Alright, so I follow them. The president is female, but don't take our word for it. Hear Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex's advice for global girls leaders when she takes the stage at the 2020 Girl Up Leadership Summit, happening virtually July 13th to 15th. Register. Alright, there's a link. Alright. Alright, so people are sharing it. Registered. We're going to tell a friend. Alright, see you there, sis. Okay. Okay. So these are some comments. Excited. This look amazing. I like those memes. Just book a ticket. Yeah, so excited. And they put a memes of Meghan. That is so funny. I remember seeing that interview. That is so funny. Okay, don't take our word for it. Okay, so I read that already. So Girl Up. Okay, so girlup.org/summit. I think I'm gonna bookmark it. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, so that already. Alright, what's going on? One thing is consistent. Every single person who claimed they're not racist but simply criticized Meghan for her behavior will eventually expose themselves as crazy conspiracy theorists. They show they're an allergical nutcase with mental issue. We need an interrupt. So pretty much just let them be. Hate comes first, the reasons comes after. Dems are posting massive fundraising numbers. Second quarter current Senate race. Jamie Harrison, 13.9 billion. Steve Belloc raised 7.7 million. Gary Gideon raised 9 million. There shouldn't be money in politics, but hey. Duchess Meghan, okay, I'm gonna like it. I read it already. The World Tomorrow podcast, Tory election mastermind Sir Linton Crosby attacks the media for stocking up on mob mentality. Me too. I don't know what this is all about. The World Tomorrow Tory election mastermind. So okay, that's the same thing. All right, let's see. When I see this, okay, police murdered 12-year-old Tommy Rice for having a toy gun. Oh man, do I really want to? Oh, they have a toy gun. Okay. Oh, they're trying to win the kids. Okay, so they're playing water gun with them. So let me rewind it and see what's. Phew, I almost didn't watch this thing because it looks so scary with the title. Oh my goodness. I don't let my kids play with guns at all. When they get older, I don't mind them do their own thing, you know. My oldest, his mind is a little bit like a 7-year-old or even younger. I don't trust him with anything dangerous. That is so funny and so cute too. They're trying to win the hearts and mind of the kids. I don't. Are they police or firefighters? They look like firefighters.
Oh man, he needs help. Carlos is getting it.
They could be firefighters. Let's see. What did they say? Rest in peace to Tamir, but please don't misinform. Tamir was holding a BB airsoft gun, definitely not a toy in the sense of a super soaker or Nerf gun. So that's what. Sometimes when I see those kind of headline, I try not to. It's good to know, but sometimes too much information can ruin the mind. Even if we start to fix climate change, the proof may not show up for 30 years. We have to manage our expectation. Okay. Today I learned. Okay. Today I learned that New Zealand let health experts make the decision, but about how to deal with the pandemic rather than politicians. And as of today, they have 0 COVID cases. Wow, almost as if science had common sense. Alright, so I saw this. We have to get out of the what's good for us now mentality and think general. Okay, let's just go back. Alright, I thought that was a common sense works. Okay. In this house, we stand Meghan, Marco, and Harry, their friends. Okay, does Tucker Clarkson want to walk a mile in my legs and then tell me whether or not I love America? The fact that Heard tried to have sex with Johnny Depp after accusing him of violence so we could fully accuse him of rape with this DNA inside her, like Gone Girl did the movie. This is terrifying. This woman is psychopath. Yeah, I try not to go into her thing. Okay, Nick Willis, Johnny Depp. No, sir. Why not? Well, we have a lot of discussion about what was going on, and at times it was emotional, and she asked for a hug. Did you embrace her? No, I didn't think it was right given the circumstances if she had told the world she was in fear of her life. You guys should look into that, okay? For me, I have been this horrible monster, if you will. I did not see why she would want to touch me. Was it a long discussion in the hotel bedroom? Yes, it was quite a long discussion, and at a certain point, Miss Heard just looked exhausted and complained. This is crazy. Of palpitation and wasn't feeling well. I suggest she take a nap for a couple of hours. I took her into the bedroom of the hotel room, pulled down the sheet, got her into bed, but before I did, she asked if I would get in bed for a cuddle, and I said no, I would not. Man, this is crazy. Luckily, he had common sense. I walked back into the living room and sat down and tried to make sense of everything, given all the circus surrounding our lives. My life at the time, it was a very emotional time, and I just sat and cried. Okay, did at any time Amber Heard appear scared of you? No, sir. Wow. She was trying to frame him. This is ridiculous. This woman is freaking psychopath. Okay, these are some comments. Her intention is pretty clear. She had an active restraining order against him and tried to have sex with him. He refused and left. OMG, I can't believe it. Thank God everything is recorded on audio. Freaking ass. Damn it. The pair sought help of marriage counselor who is said confirmed to him that Miss Heard had a borderline toxic narcissistic personality disorder and is a sociopath. Johnny Depp, I was an easy target for calculating narcissist. Amber Heard. The pair first met when Miss Heard auditioned for the Rum Diary, which Mr. Depp was acting in and producing. I feel so bad for real victim on this thing. In this cancel culture we live in, why isn't Amber Heard cancel? Why are the news feed filled with her making false accusation against Depp, her behavior toward him, and impact on him. People were quickly to judge Depp. Alright, that was okay. Let's not forget that she was illegally recording the whole meeting with her phone. She tried to have sex with him and record it. For what? To later use it to trap him and accuse him of rape. She is the biggest snake ever. Yeah, that's not cool at all. She's literally ruined his career, him not receiving role because she did this. She's the reason why people who have been abused don't come forward. It's disgusting, and karma will come for her. That's the same thing I sort of just said. Amber Third. Okay, she sells sex very well to other people. That's her MO. Okay. She is disgraced domestic violence victim, and yeah, same thing I be saying. Pakistan has seen the impact of reforestation and biodiversity firsthand, with tree planting and Changamanga forests boosting the bee population. Alright, so that's good. Okay. Not much comment. Now that's a headline. Determined to ruin Harry Potter for us all, J.K. Rowling continues to tweet. Yeah, I sort of saw this somewhere before. Well, I think she sold the right to the book, so I don't think she cares anymore. So she's one of those who already made it and done it. Here's the link of the article. Okay, J.K. Rowling tweeted about trans people again. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is still tweeting about transgender people, this time bringing anyone with mental health issue into whatever. You know what? It would be great if everybody stopped paying attention to her and stopped making articles about all the tweets she posts, because that's what she wants, publicity. But why will she need this kind of vile publicity? I mean, by doing her career is being affected in a bad way. That publicity, she's evil and she doesn't care how she gets fame, and now everybody's making, okay. So pretty much she doesn't care anymore because she already made it. Okay. Can we just block and report she's seeking attention to drive up engagement and followers' job, or drying up, stop them? The first, what is that about? Alright, Meghan Markle wrote this blog back in 2015, but the message of self-love still rang true. And she put a link. Alright, Meghan Markle 2015 blog about Valentine's Day is a must-read. Alright, before Meghan Markle left acting for good, married a prince, and became a Duchess of Sussex, she ran a lifestyle blog called The Tig for 3 years. Okay, so you guys could look at the link. I'm not gonna read all of it. Let's bookmark it so I could get the link for you guys. Alright, here's what you should know about the successful feminist royal to be, Meghan Markle. Alright.
Women need a seat at the table. They need an invitation to be seated there. Where this isn't available, well then you know what? Then they need to create their own table. This season, every script seemed to begin with, Rachel enters wearing a towel. And I said, nope, not doing it anymore. A lot of the decision makers here are the men. You need the men to stand up and empower women.
So that was before she married my son. I didn't realize the thing she ate was raspberry. Okay, when the monarchy is more progressive than the current Cheeto and our White House. Laughing my ass. Okay, that's 2017. So this is old. That was before the wedding, or before she married him. So yeah, November 28, 2017. Okay, wow, this summit is quite something. I think I post something completely separate from that. Yeah, I'll put the thumbnail of it. And I think I had something else with it. I think I put it at the end of the video. Just information. I didn't even talk about it. All right, let's see what's new. Oh God, those memes are really crazy. Next year, when the royal realize they should be doing what Harry and Meghan already are, take note of every single hypocrite right now. Screenshot their words of regression, then show it to them when the palace ordered them to get on board. This is a pattern. I don't have time to do all this nonsense. Next month, you mean? Oh my goodness. Okay, Harry and Meghan said Commonwealth must acknowledge past to fight racism. I did post something about that.
Problematic, possibly. You agree with that, do you? Opening on the Saturday was a problematic, possibly.
Yeah, I think it was absolute madness. I really, really do. I mean, I think opening on a Monday or the middle of the week when you would kind of things would kind of tick over, and that's kind of the thought process that we had by opening on the Wednesday in the middle of the week rather than on Saturday when people have just been wanting to go out and do that. And I think that's one of the reasons why there were so many people out. I think possibly lucky that the weather wasn't even a little bit better, because I think there might have been even more people out. But I think there needs to be a better understanding of the hospitality industry. It's been really, really hard hit. I think mental health is going to have taken a big old hit as well. And I think that needs supporting along with loads of other industries at the moment as well. But I think people need to understand these times. They've been very, very difficult, and people have got to be kind, understand it's different for us, it's going to be different for you, but we are doing our very best as we have done through the whole time.
Yeah, and Candice, with the 1 metre rule and the tables only rule, do you think you can make it work financially? How difficult is that going to be?
We've got to make it work. Me and my brother, we put everything we had into it. We did it all ourselves. This is the reason why we did takeaways, and at one point it was just me and him. Trying to keep the pub going, trying to keep the pub afloat in this tiny little village. We had no option but to make it work. The pub is now cleared out of the majority of the tables. It looks very strange down there, but we are going to do our very, very best. The staff have been incredible, and we're getting them all prepped. They're coming in this evening to kind of be prepped as to what we're doing, and we would just take it, and every day will be a learning curve. We will do our very, very best, and anyone that doesn't understand that, unfortunately, we might have to say, okay, see you later, we'll see you when all of this is blown over and you can come back in and stand at the bar. But it's just understanding that something might work, something might not, and we might have to readdress every single night, and until we get it right, we'll just keep learning. It's a strange time for everybody, but everyone just needs to be patient and be kind and a little bit understanding at the moment.
Wow, that's a very... I'm glad she did what she did. Money is not everything. Okay, the government has absolute zero control over the messaging. There is going to be a lot of questions that need asking during the post-pandemic inquiries. Scenes of Soho. All right, people just can't wait to get out. All right. Okay, now I just need to know what Fred Gusso thinks about Airbridge, and I'll sleep soundly tonight. Well done, this lady, very considerable and forward thinking. PD, others didn't think. Yeah, she did very well. It's not easy to own a business. All right. COVID-19 and the resulting economic crisis have impacted us all. Communities living in hunger and poverty are particularly vulnerable, and while we restricted our programmatic work because of lack of funding, we will not give up on the farmers we serve. And there's a link. Okay. Bookmark this. Give it a like. Indonesia and Norway working together to reduce deforestation is exactly the kind of international cooperation needed to achieve our trillion trees goal. Okay, so a lot of things about the planting deforestation is sharp decline in Indonesia. Norway pays 56 billion and counts Indonesia. Give it a like. Bookmark it also. Wirecard administrators see strong interest from potential buyers, I think. Anyway, chocolate could help save the world. Cocoa farming is an industry that creates lots of local jobs. Sustainable jobs mean farmers can afford a quality education for their children. Okay, a lot about forestation. Not deforestation, but forestation. Let's hear.
Considering that cocoa is reliant on forests to thrive, it is important that businesses care about the forest and work towards protecting the forest.
Effort to turn or more actually say you maintain forest in reforestation. And I'm a call answer a walk university which we show all right.
UK. Okay. A lot of things about farming in this. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.